Yes. The options are mental policy.
Yes, sir.
You mentioned your position as assistant commissioner.
Yes.
Of what?
Indian Revenue Service.
Yes.
Customs agents. Yes.
What's the difference between BE and BTech?
Sir, it's more of BE is more into theoretical framework where the focus will be on theory, whereas BTech is generally on practical terms. And also other difference is BE is generally given in universities that offer other subjects along with engineering subjects, whereas BTech is given generally purely technical institutes such as IITs and NITs. Since I did my graduation in BITS plan, which offer other programs such as MSc Tech and BSc in mathematics, pure sciences. So they gave BE degree for engineering.
There are a lot of universities are there. For example, JNTU or you can say for that matter Pondicherry University. It also offers BTech.
Yes, JNTU is purely technical university. So they do not offer any pure sciences degrees. Whereas in BITS plan we had pure sciences such as biology and mathematics. So distinguished from that we were given BE.
What degree Osmania University is giving? To my knowledge, earlier they used to give only MBE, BE.
Now
Now change it to BTech. Everywhere, Andhra University, SV University. All used to give BE.
this is my knowledge also.
Recently, you can find there is an increasing demand from various quarters of the society for claiming reservations. What would be the major push-up factor which led to such a mushroom growth of demands?
So one reason that I would think is that our jobs, the jobs are not being created and not being kept at pace with the number of youth that are entering into the job market. If we take the example, according to Niti Aayog's report, around 10 million people are entering into the workforce every year. That is 1 crore. But if you see the statistics, the jobs are not keeping at pace with that. So that is why there is a clamor.
Give a short answer. See, there are less jobs are offered than people qualified. Therefore, there is a dissatisfaction.
Yes.
Therefore, if reservations are given, people think that they may get a better one. You have to make it short.
Is there any link between growing demand for reservation and LPG reforms?
So one reason I think of is that with LPG reforms, especially MSME sector has been worsened off. So medium and small scale sector, this has not been creating enough jobs. So there is a clamor for more jobs through reservation and especially in government sector. That is why there is more demand.
It's not simple. With LPG reforms, the state is expected to step back. So the moment the state is expected to step back and provide a space for private players, automatically, since the state is stepping back, the number of opportunities will be reduced. So the competition becomes intense.
Yes.
That is why, because of the job security, people aspire to become public servants. They want to work in the public sector. Okay, because of this reason, people are poor. You find the answer.
So thank you. Yes.
What is sub-federalism? Cooperative sub-federalism?
I am aware of cooperative federalism, but I did not read about this cooperative sub-federalism.
What is bargaining federalism?
Bargaining federalism is a situation where a state bargains for its rights and resources with the central government and with other states. For instance, if we take river water for example, then it bargains its state at a
You are not asking for an example, no? Don't go beyond it.
Yeah.
You'll unnecessarily get into it.
But in another word, just river water.
ఎందుకంటే unnecessarily introduce the subject of river water, completely different subject. Next 10 minutes of interview may go in that. Don't use even one word in extra. Whatever he has asked, you stop. What is a duty drawback?
The duty drawback is a scheme that gives, if we import any goods and we pay customs duty, and if the goods are used for exports, then the department gives back the duties that have been paid into the imports.
This is to encourage.
Exports.
What is a bonded warehouse?
So when an importer imports goods and he can either use it for home consumption, that is he can withdraw from the customs house, or he can put it in a bonded warehouse for certain time.
In Delhi there is this Birla Mandir, no?
Yes.
What is it known for? What happened there? I mean, why is it so famous?
So Mahatma Gandhi had a very good relationship. He used to visit that, and he was also assassinated at that place.
Okay. Which Birla was he associated with? Mahatma Gandhi.
So Ghanshyam Das.
So have you heard the word Dutch disease?
Dutch disease.
So try to be familiar with all the attending words. You also focus on your present assignment, customs and what are the various difficulties, what are the impediments in the
It is
interaction.
fair, no extra questions. Naturally, they are expected.
And services sector growth happens to be very, very fast compared to other two sectors. What really happened regarding the agriculture development? The GDP contribution has come down to as low as 50 to 60%. What actually went wrong with Indian agriculture?
Indian agriculture, one reason I feel is that we have been able to do short-term fixes, but we have not given attention to long-term challenges. For instance, we have given short-term crop loan waivers and interest subsidies, but long-term challenges such as crop yields and farm mechanization, we have not been able to give that to farmers.
And what exactly causes distress in the agriculture sector? Why? I mean, what is the final thing, the last straw, which breaks the farmer's back?
Indebtedness,
Why does indebtedness come?
because the credit is not given from
Credit
money
cost
lenders.
of contribution.
Credit is not given or credit is not repaid. Indebtedness means what?
Credit is not given from official sources, so they depend on money lenders, the
Okay.
banks,
Okay.
and he is generally
Unable to repay. Why? Why?
because his farm incomes are falling down, yields, risk farm there due to drought.
Which
or-
means, okay, in other words, low farm incomes are the cause,
Yes.
ultimately. Because even if you get higher yields, you get higher income automatically. Because in a falling year,
Yes.
the more you grow, the more you lose.
Yes.
Because if the sale price is less than the cost price, then you will lose more, no?
Yes.
So yield is not the issue, income is the issue. So improving long-term challenges, I like what you said. You know, the long-term challenges like yields and there, important thing is you said two things, no? Yields and
Mechanization.
mechanization. Farm mechanization is very important. You are right, because labor, with Mahatma Gandhi, this rural employment, etc., labor costs are shooting up.
Yes.
So mechanization is a good answer. But the very important thing is also increasing incomes rather than yields. Yields are necessary for the consumer. I want more good life for the country, but for the farmer he needs more. So that is another aspect that is not good.
But you are saying the government has not focused on the crop yields. But what happened in the Green Revolution, first Green Revolution? What was the thrust area in the Green Revolution?
So thrust areas have been provision of high yielding variety of seeds.
Then
But sir, it has been very regionalistic and it has not been given to unirrigated areas. Telangana, such a dry land areas.
Why was it not? Because at that time, what was the immediate challenge?
Our food grains were not there.
Exactly. Have you heard the word ship to mouth existence?
Yes.
That was the main thing. No. First, how to become self-sufficient. So wherever there was good scope, then Punjab, Haryana, Western UP, Andhra Pradesh, still there. You know. Second,
Is there any possibility that country can be self-sufficient?
Agriculture, sir.
No. Is there any possibility to plan that a country's economy can be self-sufficient? The present global.
Sir, I do not believe that every country can be self-sufficient because, for instance, Japan or Singapore, natural resources.
Don't go, answer this question only, don't go away here and there, okay? So, your answer is correct. Okay? It's a completely interdependent kind of global. Every country may be surplus in something, but for something it has to depend on something. Explain that. Stop there. What is transcendental meditation? Have you heard about it?
Yes, sir.
Who was the one who popularized it?
Not aware of the person.
Mahesh Yogi. You have given meditation, you must.
It's a flying yogi. Yes.
See, having given this as a hobby, you must be different types of meditation. Mahesh Yogi,
Technique I know, in transcendental meditation, they use the
that's
mantra.
okay. I am not, see, don't ask me. Answer a question is not been asked.
What is welfare trap?
Welfare trap.
The welfare trap and like simple. Government when it creates more, it's a kind of one version of newly evolving economies. Government ఎప్పుడైతే ఎక్కువ వెల్ఫేర్ స్కీమ్స్ చేసుకోతుందో పీపుల్ టెన్ టు బికమ్ లిటిల్ బిట్ అండర్ ప్రొడక్టివ్ అన్ప్రొడక్టివ్. దట్స్ లైక్ వెల్ఫేర్ ట్రాప్. ఎప్పటికీ మనం పోషిస్తున్నాం.
Like your unemployment zones in some countries, they make people, lazy. There's no incentive to work.
SPS.
In what context?
SPS was there, but yes, World Trade Order.
Huh?
World Trade.
Okay.
SPS. SPS
The
is
context
They
is
refer to a special protective measures.
sanitary fighters and we are in trust.
Sanitary and phytosanitary.
So those are the standards that are laid down by WTO that any importing country, exporting country must.
They can also be used as artificial barriers.
Yes, not that. Yes.
Recently, for Indian mangoes, one country, one place has imposed such sanitary measures, phytosanitary measures, regarding what product and which.
I vaguely remember it is EU regarding mangoes.
Don't say vaguely remember. Either you say I know and say European Union mango, or don't say. Okay, vaguely remember those both words are prohibited.
I think so.
I think so. If I am right, according to from my recollection, what I read in some book, don't use it.
Anti-dumping measures.
What is peace class? Peace class.
Peace clause. So this is agreement reached at Bali Ministerial WTO meet, where public stockholding of developing countries were arguing with the developed
Good,
nations.
good, 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 good. Once you know, we are not interested. So this social media, Twitter, Google, Facebook, etc., to the modern generation, on balance, you think it's doing more harm or more good? On balance.
On balance, it is doing more good.
Stick to that. If other questions come. Suppose I pose you, don't you think it's doing that? Don't you think it's doing that? It's doing all that. You said on balance. I think on balance it's good. Stick to that. Okay. When you express an opinion, have the courage to hold on.
Is there any act, legal framework in India which regulate freedom of expression over social media?
Information technology.
Information technology.
Fine. Now you have any doubts? Anything you want to ask us?
So whether I am speaking too fast or
No, that the interview will tell you. No, you will know that answer only. No, you are not. See, remember what I told you in the beginning. You are doing everything which I told you. You are taking time to think. You are formulating your answer. But you are speaking, yes, a little fast. Slow down a little bit. Speak clearly, loudly.
Yes.
And then be a little more confident. You are still looking a little diffident. No. You to hell with the consequence of the interview. Remember that. How does it matter? Is this the end of your life or what?
What
120
minutes?
then 120 minutes in UPSC are purely chance. Everything depends on how others do. You have to do your best. You can't compete with others. You are good. Go with that confidence. Be relaxed. Be confident. Yes, speak a little slow. Any other comment about this general bearing, posture?
General wearing maybe stood or dress
Have a light colored costume.
more presentable.
Where is your interview?
21st February.
Oh. Maybe blue for winter is quite okay. No.
Otherwise, everything is good.
Yeah.
Overall knowledge.
Don't brush up your knowledge too much. Okay. Your Karimnagar, KCR, Telangana,
Other questions will come.
Kaleswaram, special package for AP. No justice done to Telangana and this thing. Davos, Montesquieu
Last
said.
question out of curiosity. What is the difference between engineering and technology? Yes, the first question was BE and BTech.
Sir,
You tell your perspective, it's very difficult to answer. Right?
Take a minute.
Otherwise, I will put the other way. Is the technologist an engineer?
See,
It's an arguable question.
you can, but basically the difference between theory and application
That's it.
is essential. If you want to put it in one way.
This is going to be.
Every engineer need not be a technologist. He may not be able to actually do. Every technologist need not be an engineer because he only knows this part.
That's why I said it's an arguable question.
There's no fixed answer. Remember that also. Some
Whatever.
questions have answers which are really a choice. It's a question of opinion.
The only thing is you have to justify your opinion once you are that answer.
Why do you not join this? Read the IRS and go for the. Because IRS has one advantage. You'll never go to rural areas. You'll never deal with politicians. You'll never deal with MLAs. State governments, your dealings will be almost zero. You are part of a vertical hierarchy.
You can also come to a state on a deputation.
Occasionally, when you want, you can go on a 3-year, 4-year deputation to here, there.
You can also snatch the plum postings.
And then there are international organizations in which you can work, etc. Pay is almost the same, except at the very end, it may not matter which service you belong to. Why do you want the IAS at all?
Sir, as an IRS officer, I have had very good opportunities to do some impactful and meaningful work, such as giving refunds to exporters or recovering arrears from taxpayers. And it used to make me happy thinking that this money is going to building schools and hospitals. If I become an IAS, I would be doing much more direct and at cutting edge level, the same impactful, meaningful work.
It's a well prepared answer. But one observation I have noticed is, in your second attempt itself, you made it to some service. But what happened to the third and fourth attempts? Why? You are not even qualified for the
My writing speed is very slow, sir. So
writing skills.
speed is slow.
Okay.
So I could not.
Don't say that in this interview. You say that you say anything else. Don't. Why do you want to tell the interview board that here is a candidate whose writing speed is slow? That. Don't put it in another way.
Because you are already qualified for the interview, that means you are already well.
You say that I did my best. Somehow it did, it's a competitive exam. Other people must have done better.
Maybe you can also say because of the training program and lot of assignments done. So I couldn't focus much.
In that year or something like that. It's a likely question and don't go with that big answer.
Yeah.
Nobody is asking you to confess to some weakness.
And sir, we have question B versus BTech. Are there any other differences?
The same thing.
Same.
When is your interview?
21st February next week.
When are you leaving for Delhi?
19th February.
19th. Today is 13th. Are you planning to come here again?
I have enrolled for other institutions. More.
Here, in Hyderabad.
Yes, sir, in Hyderabad.
Okay.
Plan to be more.
Anything else you want to ask?
I'll work on feedback.
Don't work too much on anything though. Okay? You be yourself. Relax. Shave properly. Comb your hair properly. Wear a good dress. And then tell yourself, I am good. I am very good. What happens in that interview is nobody can predict. But one thing, If I remain confident, I'll do better. Okay? Hello? Hey, in the bus, sorry, sorry,
Conceptually,
పర్లేదు చెప్పు చెప్పు
conceptually it's very good.
పర్లేదు చెప్పేసి చెప్పేసి నువ్వు అసలు చెప్పేసి
All the best.
నేను ఏం కావాలి